What's up, tech fans? I don't know about you, but I grew up being a gamer. With all my friends in the neighborhood, we all played games together, whether it was outside, inside, board games, making up stuff. We all played games. And one thing that we really never had to do was invest a whole lot of money. I mean, I grew up a poor white kid. I didn't have any cash anyway, so where would I have this money? But now, it seems like gaming has kind of lost the fun aspect in some ways and has just become a money pit. Just where in the f did the entire PC industry go wrong? Anyways, if you guys like the video, please make sure you hit that like button, and if you like what you see, please subscribe at the end of the day. So let's talk tech. Did you just build yourself a brand new PC? Or did you just upgrade your old PC, but find you're in need of a Windows 10 key? If that's the case, your CD key has you covered. And buying, it's never been easier. All you do is go to your CD key website, find the Windows software that you want to buy, put it into your cart, enter the code TOT20, apply the code, save yourself some extra money, and as soon as you complete your purchase, the Windows 10 key will be in your inbox. There's no problems, it's really easy, and all keys are guaranteed to work, so you don't have to worry about losing your money, and you'll have a valid Windows 10 key to get your unit up and running. So like I said, growing up, I was always into some type of gaming. Whether it was picking up a broom, pretending it was a gun, and chasing kids around the block, running on people's rooftops, getting into all kinds of mischief. I've always been into gaming, and growing up, gaming wasn't something that you had to invest a lot of money in. It just wasn't. I mean, fun has all of a sudden now translated into big dollars, especially if you're trying to get into the PC gaming world. I mean, hey, right now, Xbox and PlayStation ain't much better, but this has just gone crazy. It's gone completely, utterly crazy, and here's why. When I first started playing PC games, the first game I ever played was a game called Dig Dug. You basically had this little guy, you dug stuff out, and things fell down, and you made points, and I had plenty of fun playing that game. It didn't require a high-end PC, you didn't go out and buy a separate video card to play your games, you didn't buy anything separate whatsoever. You had your personal computer, and you had some games, and that's how it was for a long time. And people seem to forget really that it doesn't take money to have fun. I mean, just the other day, I was talking to Travis, and he's the guy who edits my videos. I don't know if you guys see him or not. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. But anyways, he was playing some games with Kevin Kenson from Kevin Kenson's gaming channel, another friend of mine, and they were just playing an old Mario Kart game. And they were blown away by how much fun they were just having playing this old game, which wasn't a huge investment. And myself, the other day, I was sitting in front of my TV and I was watching some Amazon Prime movies, and I came across this little gaming section thing, and I remembered, oh yeah, I had actually bought this little remote control for Amazon Prime a while back. And so I plugged it in, started goofing around with their racing games, with their bowling games, and then like 4 or 5 hours went by. I looked up and I was like, okay, I had a lot of fun doing that. And it didn't cost me any extra money. And here's what's just really, really gotten crappy. We all know that there is a part shortage around the world. It's been discussed over and over and over again. It's affected video cards, it's affected cars. I mean, it's just affected everything all over. So now, if you want to buy a PC, it would probably cost you as much as your first car. So just imagine being a kid and you're getting ready to go off to college or whatever, you're thinking about it, but instead of getting a car, you're thinking about a gaming PC. And let's see here, let me look down here. Current price on an RTX 3090, okay, on Amazon, $3,850. $3,850. Now you're telling me for $4,000 you can't buy a car? I'm telling you, you can. And you probably should. And that's just nuts. So think about this. Think about a dad who has 4 kids. Dad has 4 kids, and all 4 of his kids want to get into PC gaming. And even an RX 580, which is basically a card that's a few years old now, outdated, that card costs $500. So you're talking about $2,000 just in video cards for his kids, not on top of all the rest of the cost for the PC components that are being used in said computer, right? Now that's just really one aspect of the entire thing. So let's just start right there. To get into either PC gaming or, I mean, let's just put it anyway, gaming. Anything that's not a board game right now, you know, is gonna cost you some money. Whether it is, like I said, an Xbox, a PlayStation, a PC, it's a ton of money as an investment, and it's just totally crazy because fun shouldn't cost you money. Fun has never traditionally been something in the past that cost you a lot of money unless you were somebody who was a person who like their hobby was skiing. We all know that skiing was a really expensive hobby. You had to buy skis, boots, clothes, helmets, all kinds of stuff, and it was like a constant investment. But everything else, you know, even if you're a surfer, you probably had one board, one wetsuit, and you hopped out in the waves and you had your fun. I know that's what this guy did for many, many years. So, you know, fun shouldn't be this huge investment. And what's worse is on the PC side of things, come on, man. Gamers are really taking it in the cornhole, and I'm just saying this for a fact. I mean, think about it. Back in the old days, when you bought a game, you came home, you installed your game, that was it. You were up, you were playing. If you wanted to play with friends, you created a network game, you guys played. There wasn't all these crazy old investments to do it. In fact, one of my favorite games of all time is Command and Conquer. I love the original series of Command and Conquer. I could still get together with my friends now and play that game, and it's so cheap to buy. In fact, there are games on Kingwin that used to be $40, $50 a couple of years back that are now $3. So did a game from going from $50 to $3 become any less fun? I don't think it did. Do you? I mean, honestly, did a game become less fun just because it had a lower price tag? In fact, me thinks that that would probably make the game more fun. Because heck, you're playing a game you paid, what, a couple dollars for? And you're like, yeah, this is all kinds of fun. And what's worse about the PC industry is we've all seen this happen, is they're releasing games that aren't even completely finished. And how they get away with this, they call these things DLCs. Wow. Wow. Okay, really? When honestly, probably all the DLCs that come out probably should have been in the original game package. But instead of just selling you a game outright and letting you have that game and play it, no, they want you to do updates, patches, buy DLC. So finally, the game you paid $60 for originally has now cost you what? 120, 140? And don't even get me started on these stupid ass games where you have to buy in-purchase stuff in the game. Think about it, you're playing a game, you've already paid money for the game, and then maybe to finish the game or because you want something in that game, you're spending more of your money. I mean, I know people's parents who have freaked out on this shit. I'm just being realistic, man. There have been kids who have ran their parents' credit cards up thousands upon thousands of dollars just buying in-game, which you don't need. You don't need, they just wanted it. They're like, oh, okay, cool, I want this to be cool to have this magic spell or this weapon or this, that, or the other. But you're paying more money for it. That's just nuts! Don't you guys realize this? I mean, I think that my audience is a pretty smart audience, and I think you guys have pretty much got on the same sheet of music with me on a lot of this stuff. Right now, gaming, especially PC gaming, is the biggest that it's ever been in history. It's huge. It's this huge, giant conglomerate of things out there. But we have a shortage of parts, which means that people can't buy video cards, which raises the price up. Like I said, look at that price. $3,800 for a 3090? Ha! It's a new car, baby. I'm just saying. I think the entire gaming industry, somewhere or another, has missed the boat on what gaming is all about. Gaming was created to have fun. And when you have to spend a bunch of money or go in, especially some of these newer games, a guy made a comment about this yesterday. He was like, man, you know, when I go to play a game, it's no longer fun. It's like it's hard. I've got to really do all this stuff and work to play this game. Well, come on, you're playing games to get away from work, not to work. So if a game is too tedious and too hard or too integrated and it's just not fun anymore, what's the point in playing it? You're playing games to get away from the tedium and the ho-hum of your daily life. That's why you're playing games. That's why we all play games. We want an escape. We want an escape. And during the pandemic, gaming, let's just face it, it's indoors. People are indoors. That blew up all over the place. And the fallout has been, well, guess what? You're paying through the nose. Gaming is supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be an investment. It's not supposed to cost your parents their credit card. It's not supposed to cost your college tuition. It's not supposed to keep you from buying your first car, buying your first meal, anything. Gaming is supposed to be fun. Where in the heck did this industry just go wrong? I don't know. The first 10 to 15 years of the PC gaming industry, like I said, were just fabulous. Everything was new. Everything was exciting. I had lots of fun with it. And then the second half of the 15 years, I've just watched games get kind of the same game over and over again. Tons of DLCs, buying in-game. He was ingenious, but he's a motherfucker, ain't he? Like Guns N' Roses said, I want to kick the around down the line. I wish we knew who that was because he should be dancing with Mr. Brownstone. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, hey guys, I'm Elric. You guys have been watching Tekken Tomorrow. That's my take. Like I said, like nobody should have to spend a bunch of money just to get into gaming. And also something I didn't mention, a lot of people seem to get all upset about, is Stadia and GeForce Now. Why do you guys keep saying things like, Elric, you've been paid by these companies? Yeah, sure, I'm getting paid by Stadia and by GeForce, by both these guys, to mention their service in my video. If that was the case, I'd be a rich guy, but it's not the case. But the bottom line is this. I would advise you to do this right now. Go out and buy the cheapest computer that you can buy with an APU, play Stadia and GeForce Now games to your heart's content, and when the prices finally drop and then you can do it, then upgrade your computer, because right now, like I said, graphics are not the soul into a game. People may think so, and yeah, pretty graphics inside of a game are cool. But honestly, have pretty graphics ever made the game really fun? Let's be honest here. Graphics, prettier they are, the uglier they are, it doesn't make the game. Come on, Counter-Strike. Come on, how many of you guys played Counter-Strike forever? I know I did. The graphics in that were not exciting. They were just some plain old graphics, but we all played together. We all had fun together. That's actually, to me, a really good point to make right there. I should have thought about that earlier, but you know, games like Counter-Strike, where we all play together, aren't graphically intense, that you can play it on a lower end computer, and you can play these games now on like some of these other services. Why invest this money in PCs? Why invest all this money in PC gaming and updating when you can simply just play and have fun? Because that's originally what gaming was all about, having fun. It wasn't about selling your soul for rock and roll. I'm Elric, you guys have been watching Tekken Tomorrow. I'd love your sub to my channel. If you like this video, please hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. And if you do sub, hit the notifications bell. And if you'd like to support my channel and don't have a penny to your name, I have a link down below down there for Amazon Prime. Try it for 30 days. Free movies, free stuff, free shipping. Cancel it after 30 days. I get full credit. And if you have a single dollar, you can support me on Patreon as well. So peace out. We'll see you guys back here on the channel for more, I guess, tech speculation.